Okay, so people have asked for a little review and walk around of the Sony premium audio system in my 2012 Ford Fusion Sport. So let me tell you about it. I've told you about it in a couple of videos, but let me just go over kind of everything. It's a 12 speaker system. There's 2 speakers in each door, a woofer and a tweeter. I'll show you where they are. There's 2 subwoofers and a tweeter in the rear shelf, and there's a center mounted dash speaker. And they pump out 390 watts of total maximum power. And I think it's a really good sounding audio system. It's not as good as the THX system I heard in a 2009 Lincoln MKS with the Ultimate package. I have a video of that car on my channel, by the way, if anybody's interested. I was considering swapping the Focus out for it, but that's besides the point. So compared to the 10-speaker Sony audio system in the Ford Focus, the 355 watt system, this one sounds cleaner to me. It has better clarity. I think the bass is a little bit better. My other car has a big subwoofer in the trunk, but it makes that side of the car rattle, which is really irritating. And the 2 subwoofers in the shelf of this car don't seem to rattle the door panels on that side of the car as much. So, because they're in the shelf and they're not on one side of the car rattling that whole side of the body, because there's no huge subwoofer there. So overall, I think it's a really great sounding audio system, probably one of the best, if not the best, premium audio system in the class. Although I haven't heard much, I'm just going off by what I've read. So, and what other people have told me, like the JBL system in the Camry and stuff like that, and the Fender audio system in the Passat. Actually, the Fender audio system in the Passat might be better. But I'll stop blabbing and show you where all the speakers are. So here's the tweeters that are up in the front doors, and of course you have your woofers down here. In the back. You have your woofer down here, and then you have a tweeter like over the top of it. So it's built into the one thing. The shelf, you can see this extra vent here. The Milan has one too, but it's not really anything. Woofer, tweeter, woofer again, branded with Sony. I'll show you how deep they are. So they're pretty good. They're pretty good sized woofers. There's the tweeter. I wish there was some kind of trim back here covering them because they're just kind of hanging down, but oh well. And my little handle. Sport. Love it. Whoops. Love it. Love it. Okay. Let's just go on this side. There's the evil howling pack of banshees next door. Screw you, people. Ugh, stupid dog. It's like a pack of dogs. It's unreal. I bitched about it in one of my other videos. Here's the center mounted dash top speaker. The annoying part is it eats your, here's my junk. It eats your little center dash top bin. I used to be able to, in my Mercury Milan, I used to be able to put my schedule book in there, but it doesn't fit in this car. So, it eats it a little bit, but it is still a good place for stuff like that. Now let's get on the other side and close all the doors so it doesn't start dinging. And I'll show you around the controls. Oh, that's another thing I don't think I've ever mentioned before. A really great thing about this car compared to my old Focus Titanium, the buttons, because they're not a touch screen, and even on the steering wheel, are quick. That's one thing people don't think about when they have these fancy touchscreen cars, is like, oh, you have a shitty looking display. But when you're driving, you really want something functional. You don't really, at least this is just my personal preference, I don't really care as much about the aesthetics of the display. The controls, yes. The display, not as much. It's still perfectly usable. It's not terribly ugly. I mean, yeah, the touchscreen is nice, but it's slow. And even the buttons on the steering wheel and the Focus were slow, but these are quick, because it's a simple, old-fashioned thing. And I flip through my presets really fast, and I couldn't ever do that in the Focus. It drove me insane. But I got my quick controls back. I love them. They respond much faster. I don't have a USB device in here, so I can't actually show it to you. It's looking for one, but I unplugged it earlier. So you got your source buttons down here. It's pretty easy to figure out. We'll just go to Sirius. There's There's Adele. Let's go to the 80s because I love... It's very loud. The sounds, I'll teach you about why the sound sounds so even and well distributed throughout the cabin, because it has surround sound, unlike the Focus, which isn't really set up to be a surround sound audio system, but this one is, and I'll tell you why that's good in a minute. But here's the basic controls. Get your volume on and off. Scan. This is your phone controls. This is your seeking. You can go left, right, up and down works too. Or I lied, no it doesn't. Back and forth there. A feature I really like on these Fords is you have direct tunes. You just press direct and you just enter your channel number. Like, I don't know, let's go to... People seem to hear. I have a couple of my friends like BPM, so let's go there. So you can just type it right in. You don't have to scroll through a whole bunch. You just type it right in, and then of course it acts your presets. And you have quite a few presets because you have a keypad there. Clock is easy to set. You just type the time in. Then you want to go to your sound menu right here. This is a very bass-heavy system. I was listening to a really bass-heavy song and I had to turn it down, but I usually leave it like here. And then, whoops. Just keep cycling through sound, balance, fade. Speed compensated volume, I leave it off, but there's 7 different settings, I think. Yep, and it's off. I leave it off, I don't really need it on. Now, the next one here, the DSP mode, there's surround, and there's stereo. A couple of my friends have told me that stereo is way better, but in my experience, I actually like the surround mode better. Because what the stereo mode does is it basically just sends everything to the doors, and it just makes the doors vibrate a whole bunch, and that's just really annoying. The surround mode gives you a more full sound, and it's just more evenly spaced. It doesn't sound as, door. Let me see if you can hear the difference. I don't know if you can pick it up on the video or not. So I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's a single slot CD too. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but you certainly can in real life. I just think it sends too much to the doors, and it just makes the doors vibrate too much. The surround sound, it does send a little bit more bass to the subwoofers, but it's not like all back there. You still get plenty through the doors. So I think that's the best mode to leave it in. You might have a different opinion, but overall I'm very pleased with the audio system. It is better than the one in the 2012 Focus. I really like it. I hope that was enough of a sound demo for you guys. I don't want to get flagged by AdSense or anything like that. So I will catch you guys later. When the car is broken in, I'll do some more acceleration videos, so don't worry about that. And Cheese is actually... he was sitting on... Where is he? I bet he's outside somewhere. Unless he went in. I know you guys like Cheese, and he's my little sidekick, but oh there he is. See, I knew he wasn't far. Oh my god, I should have opened the windows. It was hot in that frickin' car. Do you want to go inside? Come on, Cheese. Doopy doopy wee! What a nut. Alright, let's go. Alright, bye guys. Come on. Let's go. Ooh, look inside. Ooh, look, plastic bags. My favorite. Cheese is crazy. Alright, now bye.